Hello everybody, this is Mr. Rob and welcome back to episode number 15 of the Washington football team franchise here on Madden NFL 22, and today is Monday Night Football between the Seattle Seahawks and the Washington football team. Before we get too much into the game though, we do have one roster move to make. We are calling up Duke Williams from the practice squad thanks to Adam Humphrey's injury, and we're actually going to be cutting Ricky Seals-Jones, our backup tight end who has 2 touchdown grabs on the season. He's played pretty good in his role as a backup tight end, but I don't necessarily think he's needed. I want to go a little younger on the position. So you'll see the backup tight end Bates right there, number 87, getting some snaps today. But it is Monday Night Football. Seahawks and football team will go at it. 2 500 teams. One will be a game above 500. One will be a game below 500 after this one, barring a tie. But kickoff is underway. If you're excited for this one, make sure you drop a like and subscribe down below, especially if you want more franchise content. That's a kneel down in the end zone. That'll bring out Russell Wilson, who takes the field. Wilson's had a very solid season, 2,100 yards, 17 touchdowns to only 3 interceptions, passing above 67%. They'll start off this game at the 25-yard line. It's a first down pass for Seattle. Wilson tries to hit Carson out of the backfield. That will be a miss. 2nd and 10 now, spreading out the defense, going 4 wide. It's a quick pass to the right side that is caught for a first down. Now out to the 37, another first down pass. Wilson hits his man out of the backfield. He's going to race for a long way. However, there is a flag down, so Rashad Penny will be coming back. There's an illegal block in the back, all the way back at the line of scrimmage. It is right guard Gabe Jackson. So of a big gain, it is now 1st and 19. As they play fake to Carson. Wilson in the pocket will scramble out to his left, fire across his body, and he has DK Metcalf downfield for a huge 50-yard reception. Metcalf, one of the best receivers at just going up and getting the football, shows it there. Just like that, out to the 22 of Washington is Seattle. 1st and 10, quick pass out of the backfield. There's Carson, who was hit hard by Collins. Saw Collins force a fumble last week against Carolina. Now 2nd and 3. Wilson hits his man across the middle. That will be a first down. Tyler Lockett with the grab. 1st and goal now. Handoff to Carson. Races left side down to the 1 on his first official carry. Carson had 2 touchdowns last week, 12 on the season. Looking for number 13 here. I formation, 2nd and goal. He doesn't get there. Stuffed by John Bostic. Now 3rd and goal. Big goal line set. It's a toss out to Carson. He doesn't get it. Tackled down by Deron Payne. That forces 4th and goal, and Seattle will kick a field goal. So now, first play from scrimmage for Washington. They have to call a timeout. A little bit of confusion there at the line of scrimmage. So not even running a play. Washington has burned a timeout. On their very first offensive play, here is a catch by Dyami Brown for a gain of 11. The rookie out of North Carolina moves the sticks. Now 1st and 10, another pass, this time to Samuel, who will gain it past midfield. New set of downs. It's going to be a handoff to Gibson, and he will be stuffed in the hole. Gibson been a big part of the offense the past couple weeks for Washington. Looks like he's getting a little bit of a softer workload here. 2nd and 10, deep pass by Fitzpatrick for the sideline, and it's intercepted, they say. I thought Reed landed out of bounds. As you can see, he lands completely out of bounds. But the refs are going to say that's an interception. I don't like that call one bit. Nonetheless, Fitzpatrick gets intercepted. And Seattle has the football here on 2nd and 1. This is Will Disley, the tight end, who gets it out to the 27. Back to this I formation, 2 tight end look. Hand off to the deep back Carson. He is met in the hole. That's Jonathan Allen and Hudson and company. Now 2nd and 9, going back to this 4 receiver set. It's a handoff to Carson. He stands no chance. There is Jonathan Allen, one of the best run stoppers in the league, meeting him in the backfield. Now we go to 3rd and 12. 2 tight ends. It's a play fake to Carson. 4-man rush for Washington. Wilson scrambles out of the pocket, throws it across his body, and gets it to nobody. That one is incomplete. And Seattle punts it away to Washington. Now at their own 42-yard line, 2nd possession of the game for Washington. This is a completion out of the backfield to Gibson, who races into Seattle territory. Now 1st and 10 from the 44. Fitzpatrick hits Dyami Brown's soft spot in the zone coverage, and Brown races out to the 25 of Seattle. 2:45 left to go in the first quarter. Fitzpatrick drops back 1st and 10. Tries to hit Gibson out of the backfield. He is hit hard. That is an incomplete pass. Going back to Gibson now, this time on the draw play on 2nd and 10. He races forward, gets about 5. Making it 3rd and 6. Fitzpatrick going to throw for it in the pocket. Looks for the end zone. Almost intercepted. Tried to find Dyami Brown. Washington will kick the field goal, and we're tied up here at 3 apiece to end the first quarter. Seattle will start off the second quarter by punting the football away to Washington's drive stalled out at about midfield. And this one will go in the end zone, so Washington will start off with the football at the 20-yard line. Here they go in this stack formation. Fitzpatrick throws right side. There is Curtis Samuel again. Races forward to about the sticks. Comes up a yard short. 2nd and 1. It's a play fake to Gibson looking for a deep shot, but it's going to come back and bite them. Brooks sacks Fitzpatrick. And now you got 3rd and 12. 3 tight ends in the formation for Washington. They're going to try to throw for it. It's a deep pass for Terry McLaurin. And McLaurin makes the grab at the sideline. Big catch for Washington. Don't know if he got 2 feet in bounds. No challenge by Pete Carroll. So Washington runs a play, and it's a bubble screen to Samuel. That don't really work out. Now 2nd and 9. 2 tight ends in for Washington. It's a stretch give to Gibson. Tries to find a hole up the middle. 3rd and 6 now for Washington. Fitzpatrick tries to throw it to the end zone off his back foot. That one should have been intercepted. Got lucky on that one, so instead it'll be a 46-yard field goal attempt. And Washington has their first lead of the ballgame, 6-3 football team. So Seattle with their first full possession of the second quarter is almost intercepted by Fuller. Now 2nd and 10. Wilson going to throw forward again. Maneuvers to his right. Just throws this one away. Wilson having a hard time getting his footing here in the pass game. 3rd and 10. Wilson drops back. 4-man rush. Escapes the pocket. Throws it right side. It's a check down that falls out of bounds. That's a 3 and out for Seattle. So now Washington with the momentum at their own 19. Fitzpatrick steps up in the pocket on 2nd and 3 and finds Samuel across the middle. That's a quick 21-yard connection with the former Panther. Now less than 9 minutes to go in the first half. Fitzpatrick drops back from under center. Finds his man Reyes at the sticks. One of the more backup tight ends you'll see more often. Now 1st and 10 from the 49. It's a handoff to Gibson. Tries to redirect. Only finds 3. Makes it 2nd and 7. Gibson to Fitzpatrick's left. We'll get the handoff. Cuts it back. Gets absolutely drilled. That is Jamal Adams with the hit. Makes it 3rd and 2. They don't go back to Gibson. Instead, they're going to throw it, and it's a quick pass to Samuel. He holds on through the contact of Wagner. First down, Washington. Back here to 3 tight ends. Fitzpatrick throws it out of it. Here is Logan Thomas. And Thomas will get out past the 20 into the red zone. First play from this red zone. It is going to be a handoff to Gibson. He's met in the hole. Bounces off of a hard tackle attempt by Wagner. Nice balance by Gibson. It's a hard fought too. Now 3rd and 6. Setting up McKissick out of the backfield. Who checks into this one. He's not going to get there. And that'll be another field goal from Washington. It's 9-3, but you want to start cashing in on some of these red zone trips. 3 minutes to go in the first half. That is a quick run for Seattle. And then on 3rd and 1, they're going to be going backwards. So Seattle's offense, hard time finding its rhythm here early. It's going to be 3rd and 6. Wilson in the shotgun. Crowd is on their feet in Landover. 3rd and 6. Wilson tries to throw for it. And he throws this one out of bounds. So they'll punt the ball over to Washington, which will take us to the 2-minute warning. Where Washington gets the ball at the half. So a great chance to double dip and set themselves up. 2nd and 11, though. This one will be coming back. There is an illegal block in the back on this play. And it's Samuel who has had a hard time keeping his hands in on that outside. So now we go 2nd and 19. 1:58 left to go in the first half. And it's a handoff to Gibson. Has a big hole. Don't think Seattle was expecting that. He will get the penalty yardage back, making it 3rd and 8. The wide receivers to Fitzpatrick's left. They're letting the clock run down. As now there's only 1:10 left to go. It's a play fake to Gibson. Fitzpatrick escapes the pocket. He's going to run. No, he's going to set his feet. And he has a wide open Samuel down the sideline, who is a connection all the way to the 20-yard line. Samuel, big play, got away from the defense. And now Fitzpatrick in the offense has a chance for the end zone. That's a failed screen attempt for Gibson. Waste of a down, making it 2nd and 10. Clock goes underneath the minutes. Fitzpatrick escapes the pocket. He's going to run for it. He's got some yardage, and he's going to be pushed out by Adams. Surprised he didn't get absolutely annihilated by Jamal Adams. Now you got 1st and goal from the 1. Nobody in the backfield. Fitzpatrick hit almost immediately as he throws. Interesting call. Now they're going to go to this empty set again. It's a quarterback draw for Fitzpatrick. It doesn't work out. And instead, there's also a flag down. Holding on the offense. This red zone attempt on the 1 has gone from bad to worse. Scherf is your culprit. And now on 2nd and goal, Washington has to call a timeout. There's only 10 men on the field. This has been an absolute mess by the Washington offense. Now at the 11, 2nd and goal, it's a handoff to Gibson. And Gibson gets really close. He gets all the way back to the 1-yard line. And on 3rd and goal, they go back to this empty set look. Very questionable play calling from the offense. Fitzpatrick steps up, and he's actually going to be hit and fumble the football. It's a strip sack. Poona Ford is on it. And Washington, 1st and goal from the 1, comes up empty-handed. A horrible set of downs there for Washington. They do have the lead, but it could be more. We'll have to find out what happens in the second half. Now this is the Monday night game, so all the games have finished for the week, so you can see them all here, but we'll check them once more after this ball game. And as you can see, Buccaneers beat the Colts. But back to our game, Washington starts off with the football here in the second half, so it'll be Gibson back. He'll have the ball at about his 3-yard line, so he will take it out, and he will get to about the 24. Nice special teams defense from Seattle, and that'll be where Washington begins. Coming out with a bunch here on 1st and 10. Going to throw for it. Right side. That one is incomplete. Looking for a Dyami Brown. 2nd and 10. They bring it in tight. They're going to throw for it again. Fitzpatrick has Thomas across the middle, but he can't hold on through the hit of Adams. And that makes it 3rd and 10. Fitzpatrick, 3rd straight pass. Stands in the pocket. Tries to find Brown, but he got alligator arms. Must have heard Wagner. That's a less than 30-second possession for Washington. So now Seattle, their first drive of the second half, starts off with a negative rush there for Carson. And now 3rd and 11. Russell Wilson will throw for it. Moves to his right, tries to fire downfield, almost intercepted by Collins. And both teams' drives go less than a minute with 3 and outs. So now 1st and 10, Fitzpatrick will drop back. He has Bates over the middle, and there is Bates getting himself involved. Quick pickup of 11. There's a 1st down. Thomas now back in at tight end. It's going to be a handoff to Gibson. He gets stuffed up the middle. Running lanes have been hard to come by for Gibson today. Now 2nd and 9. Fitzpatrick drops way back. Has Gibson on the check down, and he will pick up the 1st down through the air. Out to the 45 of Seattle. Another 1st and 10 throw. Washington mixing up the game plan this week. It's going to be a short, maybe 1 yard for Washington here. 2nd and 10. Another throw from Fitzpatrick. Stands in the pocket. Finds Brown. That's a 1st down completion. However, there's a flag down. And it's going to be roughing the passer against Seattle. So tack on an extra 15 to that catch. Cooper is Poona Ford. So now another red zone trip for Washington. Can they cash in here with a touchdown? 1st and 10. No, they are not. He is hit from behind again. Walker causes the football to come out. Brooks with the recovery. And another red zone trip comes up empty for Washington. Big time blunders down in deep Seattle territory. And now the Seahawks back with the football. They're out into Washington territory. Nice catch and run there for Carson. At the 39, it's a handoff to Carson. He's going to be met by Cole Holcomb, but powers through. Gets about 4. 2nd and 6, going to throw for it again. Wilson has his man across the middle. That is Tyler Lockett. That's a quick gain of 15 out to the 20. And now Seattle's in the red zone. So despite Washington controlling the ball on offense, Seattle's just a touchdown away from taking the lead. That one was almost, though, intercepted. 2nd and 10, another handoff to Carson. Big hole up the middle. He's going to race forward inside the 10, down at the 6. And it's goal to go for the Seahawks. They're going to come out in the I formation, handoff to Carson, trying to power his way in. He gains about 2. 2nd goal, staying in the I formation. Another run up the middle. Carson is stuffed at the 1. Curl comes in and meets him. And now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Seattle this time is going to go empty. Wilson looks to throw for it. Has a man wide open in the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. It is Tyler Lockett. And that'll be the first lead for Seattle since the first quarter, with the extra point up and good. 10-9 Seahawks. So Washington has to regain some of this momentum. 4:40 to go in the third quarter. Fitzpatrick steps up and he lobs it for Gibson. Nice hot route there by Gibson to get him past midfield on the catch and run. 4 for 50 through the air. Thomas in motion here on 1st and 10. Handoff to Gibson. He's going to be met in the hole. Pickup of about 3, up to 75 yards rushing. 3rd and 8 though. Fitzpatrick drops back, fires, has Thomas for a first down. Spinning catch made by the tight end. That's a gain of 16, and more importantly, another Washington first down. Go back to the stack here on 1st and 10. Blitz coming from Seattle. Fitzpatrick though finds Samuel. Quick catch of 9. Bringing in here 1st and 10 tight. Once more, you can see only 10 men on the field for Washington. I don't know where these extra guys are coming from, and it pays the price there. Gibson is stuffed. And then on 3rd and 1, McKissick checks in. Another 10 men on the field. Washington has to use timeouts. I don't know who the personnel player or director is this game, but he's not lived up to the job. And on 3rd and 1, absolutely rocked in the hole by Bobby Wagner. Gibson doesn't get the first down, and instead of going for it, Washington is going to take the 3 and go up 12-10, and that'll be how the third quarter ends. One more quarter of play. Washington up by 2. They've had a hard time in the red zone. 2nd and 10, Wilson is going to go down for a sack. Jonathan Allen, who has been a force today, brings down Wilson, but McCain will have to come off the field. He will not return to this ball game. 3rd and 18, Wilson will throw for it, except he maneuvers to his right, tries to throw it deep downfield. Metcalf high points the ball, but it's broken up. Nice defense to recover. And now Washington back with the football at their own 44-yard line. Bobby Wagner once more in the run defense. Brings down Gibson. Loss of 1. After another loss of 1 run. 3rd and 12. Fitzpatrick going to have to throw for it here. Steps up in the pocket. Tries to run for it. Stands no chance. Will scamper out of bounds. And that'll be a punt to Seattle. Trustway is your punter. He will get it. The lefty boots it deep. And this one will be let go by Lockett. Bounces at the 2, but has some good backspin down at the 4. Nice punt by Tressway. Pins Seattle back. After a 3-yard run, it'll be a throw at a 2nd and 6. And here is DK Metcalf across the middle. That's a gain of 14 and gets Seattle out of the shadow of their own end zone. 1st and 10. This play has all kinds of busted. Montez Sweat easily with the sack. Makes it 2nd and 13. Now 3rd and 7. Bunch to Wilson's right. He's going to step that way, but he's going to find a man cutting across the field. First down grab of 14. And now Seattle keeps the drive going. Less than 6 minutes to go in this ball game. There's another quick pass, gain of about 3. 2nd and 7. Going to go empty here. 5 men in the pattern for the Seahawks. Wilson in the pocket. Throws it right side. As a quick check down. Steps out of bounds. And makes it 3rd and 2. Come back in this I formation. However, it's a throw out to DK Metcalf, the only wide receiver in the formation, and he converts the sticks. We're coming up now on less than 4 minutes to go in this ballgame. Wilson, quick pass. There's Disley, and that's going to be a first down now out to the 32. Clock slowly ticking away here. Coming up now on 3 minutes. Bunch to Wilson's right. Quick pass across the middle. That's going to be a connection gain of about 5. Clock will continue to run. Now 2:45. Wilson, 2nd and 5, looking to throw for it. Pocket is collapsing. He just throws it out of bounds. We come up with a crucial 3rd down. On the edge of field goal range. The field goal does take the lead. Wilson maneuvers to his right, throws for the end zone. And this one's going to be caught for a touchdown. Tyler Lockett with the grab over Fuller, who said something about a field goal. Seattle takes the lead with a touchdown. Now they lead 17-12, and we're already at the 2-minute warning. Fitzpatrick needs to lead a touchdown drive here for Washington. 1st and 10, finds Samuel. He's going to be chased down by Wagner. Great speed there by the linebacker. 2nd and 6, 90 seconds left to go. Fitzpatrick steps up, fires, has McLaurin wide open across the middle, gets away from the defense. Will be tackled inbounds at the 27, but now deep into Seattle's territory. Minute left to go in this ball game. 1st and 10. Fitzpatrick, quick pass out to Thomas. That's going to be a 4-second play that nets 3. Now 2nd and 6. 5 men in the pattern for Washington. Fitzpatrick fires, has Thomas inside the 10. 1st and goal for Washington, but they got to do something they haven't done all game, and that's punch the ball into the end zone. 51 seconds left to go. Fitzpatrick looking to throw for it. Checks it down for Gibson. That's a quick gain of about 2. 15 seconds left to go in this one. 2nd and goal. Fitzpatrick looking to throw for it. Fires. Looks for Gibson. Overthrows him. Now 3rd and goal. Still not going to run it. Fitzpatrick drops back. Steps to his right. He has nowhere to throw it but out of bounds. And this is going to be the game. 4th and goal from the 4. Empty set. Fitzpatrick looks right side. He is intercepted in the end zone. Tries to find Samuel instead. Finds a Seahawk back. And the Seattle Seahawks will come away victorious. As you can see, Fitzpatrick I think he thought Samuel was going to cut right. Might have had McKissick for a second. But that's into too much traffic. Picked off. And that'll be how this one ends. Seattle steals a game here in Landover, 17-12. They improve to 6-5. Washington falls to 5-6. And the story here was just the inefficiency in the red zone. No touchdowns in the game for Washington. 2 red zone fumbles for Fitzpatrick. Both fumbles lost. He had 4 total giveaways this game. And this is a bad loss for Washington. You drop to under 500 against a team you probably should have beat. And now you got 6 games left to go, and you're pretty far down in the division. Overall, I thought the defense played their best game. Wilson was not very comfortable in the pocket. They did give up some big catches, though, to Metcalf and Lockett, especially that touchdown grab from Lockett. That should not have happened. But the offense was the main problem here. Just could not score. Gibson didn't have a big game on the ground. Fitzpatrick too careless with the football, both fumbling and being intercepted. Although that first interception should have counted. He was obviously out of bounds. Also, one thing I got to touch on, I don't know why we kept having 10 men on the field. I know Humphreys is hurt, and we did suffer a practice injury this week to a reserve wide receiver, but the game kept glitching on me, and it kept putting 10 men on the field, and that was kind of frustrating, so I kept having to call timeouts. Oh well, what can you do with Madden? Here's the scores for Week 12. You saw them at halftime, but it was Thanksgiving in the league, so we'll take a look at the 3 Thanksgiving games. Detroit Lions, they lose at home to the Bears. Fields' first Thanksgiving has 2 touchdowns as he outduels Jared Goff. And the Bears pick up a win. Bears, you'll look in a second. They have been the biggest surprise in the NFL, in my opinion. Next up, the Cowboys. They beat the Raiders 23-20. We do play the Raiders next. Prescott had 2 interceptions, but it did not matter as they come away victorious against Las Vegas. Las Vegas drops to 5-6. Dallas improves to 8-3. And then finally on Thanksgiving, the Bills come into New Orleans and beat the Saints 37-21. The Bills, the most streaky team in all of the NFL, in my opinion. Allen had 3 touchdowns. Winston had 2 interceptions. And that was the difference maker in Buffalo coming away victorious. Here are your players of the game. Week, Fields gets it, as well as Tua Tagovailoa. Dre Greenlaw for 49ers had an interception, and so did Denzel Ward for the Browns. Now, next week, we go to Las Vegas, but for the first time, we can see the playoff picture, and here is a look at the bracket. There are plenty of surprises, specifically the 1 seeds. The Patriots and the Bears are the 1 seeds. Matt Nagy turning it around in Chicago. Can you believe it? Also, you can see Detroit, the 7 seed. How about the Lions getting in the postseason? Buccaneers, the defending champs, are the 5. Chiefs are the 3. You can take a look at some of the other brackets here. Colts also squeaking in as a 5, and the Giants are a 6. So plenty of surprises around the league. Dyami Brown, if you read the title, this was his dev trait reveal. He does have star dev. We kind of expected it. Didn't expect Brown to have superstar, but it's nice when your 3rd receiver is a rookie who has star dev. So I expect big things from Brown for time to come. Now, in the next game, we're going to Las Vegas to face the Raiders. 2 5-6 squads going at it. Take a look at their roster here. This team has had the most turmoil in all of the season, in my opinion. Lots of changes. Obviously, the head coach is different. Gruden fired mid-season. Gus Bradley the offensive coordinator to start the year, is now the head coach for Las Vegas. Ruggs and Arnett are now gone. They have brought in Odell Beckham Jr., though, to replace Ruggs, and it's paid off a little bit. Derek Carr is still the quarterback out there in Las Vegas, about mid-pack for the Raiders. They do have Josh Jacobs, though, in the backfield, a very underrated running back out of Alabama. He will be hard to stop. And they did add Odell Beckham Jr. They replaced Ruggs with OBJ. Now we're in number 18. That's a little odd to see, so we got to deal with him. And then we will not have to deal with Darren Waller, though, so Foster Moreau will have to step up to tight end. However, he's got some speed and some catching ability. On defense, there's nobody that really stands out for the Raiders. They do have a pair of nice young corners in Casey Hayward. Not young in Hayward, but young in Trayvon Mullen. So I think we'll have better success up the middle with Gibson again. But that'll be next week. Hopefully we can get back in the win column against the Raiders. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe down below, especially if you want more franchise content. This is Mr. Rob, and I'll see you in the next one.